Are you looking for professional meeting space located in eastern Pasco County, Florida? Look no further. Zephyrhills Executive Offices has the perfect space for you at an affordable rate. Our conference room features a whiteboard, high-speed internet, seating for up to 12, and a large 4K monitor TV. There is plenty of parking. The kitchen is stocked with water, coffee, tea, and snacks. Call 203-623-7794 to book today.